Mula sa Fox News mga tol, no, babala ng eksperto, gusto na daw ng China magkagera. Mga tol, hindi tayo may sabi nito. Ito'y galing sa balita mga kapatid mula rito sa Fox News, Expert warns China wants war. Sabing ganon mga tol. Well, alamin na lamang natin to, panoorin natin at bigyan natin to ng reaksyon. Syempre samahan ninyo ako mga kapatid, no? Kung ikaw ay isang Pilipino at ikaw ay nakaantabay din sa mga maiinit na balita ngayon na may kinalaman sa South China Sea, sa West Philippine Sea, sa mga kaganapan mga tol sa ating daigdig na may kinalaman itong China na ngayon ay patuloy na umaangkin mga tol ng ating mga teritoryo. Ito, samahan ninyo ako at magbigay tayo ng opinion at reaksyon dito sa balitang panonoorin natin mula to sa Fox News mga tol. Alright, so bago natin to simulan, huwag mong kalimutan mag-subscribe, click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka whenever na may mga bago tayong reaction videong tulad nito. Alright, so huwag na natin patagalin pa, panoorin na natin to mga tol.
Well, a new Pentagon report says that China is rapidly expanding its nuclear arsenal, nearly tripling it under the Biden administration.
Yan, no? Now, meron silang 600 na nuclear warheads. By 2030, no, magkakaroon sila ng 1,000 nuclear warheads, no? Ganon sila kabilis mga tol. Yung pag-usbong o paglago.
Assistant Secretary of Defense for Indo-Pacific Security Affairs, Eli Ratner, sounding the alarm over why China could be doing this.
Expansion of China's nuclear program raises the question of what are all these nuclear weapons for? And they haven't answered that question.
So para saan itong mga nuclear weapons na to? Hindi daw nila sinasagot itong tanong na yan mga kapatid. Di ba bakit ka gagawa ng mga nuclear weapons ng ganun kabilis kung i-display mo lang yan? Alam natin mga tol kung gaano kahalaki ang halaga ng pagkakaroon ng isang nuclear warheads. Isa lang At syempre yung maintenance niyan dahil di mo naman agad-agad gagamitin yan No? Ayan ay nakatambay lang dyan o naka-stock lang dyan pero mini-maintain mo yan. Para if ever nakakailanganin mong gamitin, syempre alam mong gumagana pa rin, di ba? At mini-maintain yan. At hindi ganon kadali ang pag-maintain yan. Kaya nga ang Pilipinas mga tol, wala pang ganyan Di ba?
Why are they doing this? Well, Beijing's move comes as deepening ties with Russia while increasing pressure on Taiwan. Gordon Chang is here, Gatestone Institute, senior fellow, author of the book, China is Going to War.
Ooh.
Gordon, always good to see you. Do you think it is just that? Do you think that China is preparing to go to war, potentially over Taiwan or even perhaps with us?
So ito pala ay author ng isang libro na ang title ay China is Going to War, no? So ngayon, ito yung magsasabi kung bakit niya naiisip yung mga ganong mga pwedeng mangyari, no?
Well, certainly, because we've seen all the preparations for it. Xi Jinping can't stop talking about going to war. He's also engaged in the fastest and the largest military buildup since the end of the Second World War. He's stockpiling grain and other commodities. He is trying to sanction-proof his regime. He's firing military officers who are opposed to going to war. He's mobilizing civilians, and he's surveying the U.S. for nuclear weapon strikes.
So oo nga naman mga tol, no? Napakasimple ng tanong at napakasimple din ng sagot. O paano mo nasabi na ang China ay papunta na sa gera o gusto ng gera? Simple lang, nakikita na natin ginagawa nila Diba? Si Xi Jinping mga kapatid, paulit-ulit niyang sinasabi to mga tol. Yung pagpapalakas nila ng kanilang sandatahan. Ngayon, China na ang may pinakamalaking naval forces sa buong mundo mga tol. Tapos kapantay na nila ang Air Force ng US. Tapos ngayon, ang bilis pa nilang maggumawa ng mga nuclear weapon. No? Ano para saan pa nga ba yung mga ganung mga bagay? Mga tol, no? Kung titignan natin dito, no, sa listahan mula rito sa Wikipedia, mga tol, ito yung mga gerang na-involvan ng China. Wars involving the People's Republic of China. Ang pinaka-last dito is 1979 pa, no? Ito sa Sino-Vietnamese War, China versus Vietnam, no? Tama ba? Opponents. O tama, ito yung laban nila. Status quo, antebellum, both sides claim victory. No, pareho sila nag-claim ng pagkapanalo. Chinese withdrawal from Vietnam, continued Vietnamese occupation of Cambodia until 1989, Sino-Vietnamese conflicts 1979 to 1991. Eto 1979 na to mga tol, kung bibilangin natin, di ba nasa 45 years na ang nakakalipas mula ngayon, no? Ngayon, sa loob ng 45 years na yun mga tol, nakita natin mga kapatid kung babalikan natin sa history, sobra ang paglakas. So, talagang malubha ang paglaki ng China at ngayon nga talaga ay napaunlad nila yung kanilang militar. 'Di ba? Hindi natin alam kung ano ang quality niyan kung ikukumpara natin ngayon mga tol. 'Di ba? Pero ang sabi nga sa mga report na sobrang bilis nila. Talagang as in, so kaya nga sabi rito, rapid eh. Diba? Sobrang bilis nila mag-build. Ito, China to build 1,000 nukes by 2030. No? Tapos ngayon, sila pa may pinakamalaking naval forces sa buong mundo. No, natalo na nila US kung palakihan lang pero syempre kung palakasan hindi natin alam 'yon, iba pa rin ang US. Tuloy natin 'to.
We see all these Chinese incursions and attempted incursions into our military bases, especially in September when a Chinese national twice tried to sneak onto a U.S. nuclear weapons base in the lower 48 states. So it's clear what they want to do. Whether they will actually do it or not is a different question, but they're making preparations to kill Americans.
So kung gagawin nga naman nila o hindi, ibang tanong na yon, pero nakikita natin talaga yung paghahanda daw ng China mga kapatid na alam mo yun, pabagsakin ng Amerika, sabing ganun ito.
Actually do it or not is a different question, but they're making preparations to kill Americans.
To kill Americans, sabing ganun.
To kill Americans. Are we prepared for this?
Tatanong sila, handa na ba tayo rito? Ano pa kaya ang Pilipinas, di ba? Handa na ba Pilipinas pag Pilipinas ang tinarget kung gusto talagang kunin ng China itong West Philippine Sea? Are we ready for that? No? Handa na ba tayo dyan?
No, we're not.
Hindi daw sila handa. My goodness.
Do it or not is a different question, but they're making preparations to kill Americans.
To kill Americans. Are we prepared for this?
No, we're not.
Tindi nun, mga tol. Kung ang Amerika hindi pa handa, mga kapatid dyan, ano nang mangyayari sa buong... ano nang mangyayari? Talagang pag-aharian na ng China itong daigdig natin, mga tol, no? Biruin mo, sabi, are we ready for that? Sabi na, no, we're not. No, hindi daw sila handa.
To kill Americans. Are we prepared for this?
No, we're not. The President of the United States, the one with the constitutional duty to protect Americans from foreign attacks, his number one constitutional duty. He doesn't talk to the American people about this. His budgets don't reflect priorities of getting us ready to go to war. And unfortunately, we have American people who think they're at peace. But yeah, we're at peace right now, but could be on the edge of conflict.
How will President-elect Trump differ than the current policy?
I don't know. We're going to find out. I think that we're going to see more money for the military. We're going to also see an emphasis on war-fighting capacity, as opposed to, for instance, DEI and other things that the Pentagon has been pushing. But we will see how he looks at this. And his first budget is going to tell us quite a lot about it.
If you were to advise President Trump, what would you say? What would you say to him in terms of what type of policies the U.S. should follow in order to try and blunt Beijing?
First thing is he needs to talk to the American people. He needs to talk to the American people about how dangerous the situation is.
Okay.
That's not really his style. But the other thing that I think he needs to do is to say to China, look, we will defend Taiwan. And if we do that, China will not attack because it doesn't want the casualties, even if they think that...
So hindi daw gusto ng China ang casualties. No, at sabihin sa China na poprotektahan namin ang Taiwan. At syempre, ang sabi niya, kailangan daw kausapin ni President Trump American people, no, tungkol sa mga bagay na to. Hindi naman daw style ni Trump 'yun.
Do that, China will not attack because it doesn't want the casualties, even if they think that they can take the place. But again, that's not President Trump's style. And when asked the question during the campaign, he said, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with regard to Taiwan. So
hindi niya sasabihin kung ano ang mga balak niya. At hindi niya sasabihin kung ano yung mga gagawin niya sa Taiwan, no? Sabing gano'n ni President Trump. Hindi niya style yung makipag-usap, kumbaga hindi niya sinasabi kung ano yung mga nasa plano niya.
The campaign, he said, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with regard to Taiwan. So these are questions which remain to be answered. The one good thing is that I think he will speed up arms sales to Taiwan, and that'll be a message to Beijing. But whether that's sufficient, I'm not sure.
And finally, what do you predict? I mean, how do we go down this road? And at what point does it become untenable? And what point is there a potential clash, if there ever is one?
The problem is the world's falling apart. We've got all of these wars around the world.
Yeah.
China's involved in 3 proxy wars right now: Ukraine, North Africa, and the Middle East, and is threatening to go to war. One thing we know, Xi Jinping may not have made the decision to go to war yet, but he's made the decision to risk war. He's made the decision to risk war with a U.S. treaty ally, which means he's already made the decision that he's prepared to attack the United States. So we have got to get that message across to the American public, and especially to the Pentagon, which thinks it's at peacetime. There's no sense of urgency that is really necessary to meet the Chinese challenge right now.
Gordon Chang with a chilling warning that China is prepared to attack the United States and kill Americans, a major obstacle and a major challenge for the incoming Trump administration. Gordon, senior fellow at the Gaystone Institute.
Grabe, no? So yun ang napipredict niya, mga tol, no? Ang China ay naghahanda na daw sa gera, mga kapatid, dahil nga sa mga pagpapalakas, no, ng kanilang nuclear arsenal to kill Americans, sabing ganon. Ang sabi niya, handa na ba tayo rito? No, we're not. Sabi niya ganon, mga tol. So kung ang Amerika, mga kapatid, ay hindi handa sa mga ganitong pangyayari, ano pa yung inaasahan natin, mga tol? No, ano pa inaasahan nating puwersa? Diba? Kung ang mangyayari talaga, mga kapatid, no, tulad nga ng nakasulat, magkakaroon talaga ng labanan, which is nangyari na yung first, second, di natin alam kung magkakaroon ng ikatlo. Pero kung sakali mo magkakaroon ng ikatlo, eto na siguro talaga, mga tol, yung magbibigay ng matinding paghihirap. Kasi nakasulat din yan sa mga sa banal na kasulatan, di ba, yung matinding kalungkutan, matinding paghihirap, mga tol. Darating ang araw ng paghuhukom sa araw at oras na hindi natin inaasahan. Kung yun talaga nakatakda, di ba? Pero sana naman, mga kapatid, not in our time. siguro sa future pa, no? Not in our time. Anyway, mga kapatid, bilang isang Pilipino, ano masasabi mo rito? Comment ka na lamang sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobal D. Peace out.